Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel, Happy Lady 1-on-1. My name is Veronica. Thank you all so much for your support and for subscribing to my channel, watching my videos, and putting likes. I really appreciate it. In today's episode of Girl Talk 1-on-1, we're going to talk about the food storage. A lot of times when we go grocery shopping, we buy a lot more than what we can consume at a single sitting. And then the food goes bad. Maybe you're going on a trip for a couple of days or a couple of weeks and you're going to be away from home, but you just bought all these groceries, or maybe you have some food left in the refrigerator that you would like to store and preserve for the time when you come back and you don't want to throw it away. A lot of times I personally go to the wholesale stores where you buy in bulk, and you not only buy vegetables and fruits in bulk, but also meats, grains and rice, and you have to save that food so that it lasts you for a long period of time. Some food is perishable. The produce will not last long if you just put it in the refrigerator. Meats and fish can get frostbite if you don't package it properly before you put it in the freezer. So today I would like to share my tips with you of how I preserve my food. I put 4 different clips for you to show you my ways of preserving different foods. So today I will take you shopping to Wegmans. Wegmans is very close to me, and that is why I go often to get some fresh produce. I've noticed that many of you do not live in the United States. So if you've never been to the States and would like to see how the stores look like, I wanted to take you on a tour. This store is one of my favorite because of the variety, the abundance of different choices, fresh food, fresh organic berries. It's just overall a very pleasant experience. Wegmans is a very large store, and it's about 100 years old. It is still family-owned and operated. It employs 53,000 employees in New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Virginia, Maryland, Massachusetts, North Carolina, Washington, D.C., and Delaware, and they're known for their organic foods. They also have a wonderful hot food bar where you can eat, get lunch, and their food variety is very abundant. Wegmans' selection of cheeses is amazing. You can pretty much get any cheese that you like or you want to try. Wegmans is one of the Americans' favorite stores. This week we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day. That is an Irish holiday. Everybody is wearing green hats, drink green beer, and having a lot of parties going on at the bars and restaurants. A typical St. Patrick's Day dinner is cabbage with corned beef, tuna, salmon, shrimp. You can get anything you like here. Wegmans also has a great variety of pre-made food that is easy to reheat, or maybe put it on the grill, and it's ready to eat. There's a very big variety of different meats, kebabs, packaged steaks, as well as a large variety of seafood. Fried chicken, shrimp, green beans, rotisserie chicken, they also have a large variety of other international type foods, such as Asian. These meals are already pre-cooked and ready to eat. They also have other things like sandwiches, pizzas, and even sushi. All the sushi are freshly made very recently, so when I get it there, it's always very fresh and never stale. So I'm getting one for dinner tonight. You can get cheeseburgers here, a slice of pizza, wings, pretty much anything you like. These prices are recent. They have a great variety of different desserts and breads. I wish someone has invented this genius machine a long time ago, because this is a lifesaver for me. I pretty much freeze everything. Anytime I go to a wholesale store or a grocery store and I bring some meat that is packaged or unpackaged, then I need to put it in the freezer. I seal all the meats, or I seal the vegetables or the cooked food, whatever I buy that I want to last longer and I want to put it in the freezer. I use one of these sealers. And I absolutely love it. I've been using it for years, and I buy bags for it separately so that you can buy smaller bags. You can buy medium-sized bags, large, extra large. I'm going to put links for all these bags in the description below so you can check them out. But you pretty much seal the food. You mark the date and time when you sealed it so that you know they can last in the freezer for a long time. And anytime you want to make a meal and you don't want to go buy a whole chicken, or if you bought a whole chicken, sometimes that's what I do with the rotisserie chicken. I buy 1 or 2 large rotisserie chickens and then I just seal it up. I cut it up first, of course, and then I'll seal it in the bags, put it in the freezer, and next time I want to make a meal or dinner, I just take one of the little bags out, defrost it in the microwave, and I cook the meal in no time. Maybe 20-30 minutes, the meal is ready. So we're going to seal the chicken. First, I'm going to use a bigger bag. And put a piece of chicken, a few pieces of chicken, maybe 2 of them in there. 1. When the chicken is fatty, the skin is really gross. So I take the skin off and I put it in the bag. Most of the fat in the chicken is under the skin, and I don't like to eat all that, so I cut it off. There we go. There are 2 pieces in this bag. And I do the same with the cooked food, with the vegetables, with the things I want to preserve or freeze, to make sure that there is no air left in the bag. We're going to seal the first bag here. I put it in, press vacuum seal button, and it sucks all the air out of it. I open it. I mark the bag. Today is March. I usually put the month. March 2023. Fried chicken, or whatever it is. It's marked. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the other bag. I have 2 pieces of chicken in it. One with the skin, one without. I'm going to put it in the machine. Close the lid. Press the button. And it sucks the air out. Now it seals it. And when it's done sealing, it's going to turn off. So when I open it up, it seals it nice and beautifully. You see the seal here? And now the chicken has no air inside of the bag. I will mark it. Chicken. Thighs. March 2023. Some of you might say, oh, what's the big deal? I can freeze it in any bag or just put it as is in the freezer. Well, there is a big deal, and I'm going to show you so you can see it for yourself. So what you see in front of me is the pizza, the pasta. Look at the pizza. This is airtight container, so all the air is sucked out of it. And this thing, a year later, I can pop it in the oven, and it's going to be great, tasting great, fresh, no freeze frost. And the pasta. I mean, look at that. There is no air in it. And here is the fish. So this was only 6 months ago. I put it in the regular Ziploc bag, as you can see. And take a look at this. Do you see all that ice inside of the bag? Oh my goodness. It has all that frostbite on it. So the fish is not fresh. And the bag is full of ice inside. So if you got something from a grocery store that is just packaged in a regular plastic bag like this, or maybe it's just a container, make sure you get it out, put it in one of those airtight bags, use the machine to suck the air out and seal it, and it's just going to last for a much longer time for you, so you can save the food. I'm going to put vegetables in one of these bigger boxes. As you can see, these boxes are already with veggies. I have lettuce in here, I have carrots in here, and peppers with broccoli. I've had these veggies in these boxes for about 2 weeks now. They're very well preserved. They're still fresh. There's no mold. Here's the lettuce. No blackness, no mold, nothing. Nicely preserved lettuce. I do the same for carrots. This way they stay fresh as well. Otherwise they can dry out in the refrigerator or get moldy. See? So these Rubbermaid boxes are awesome. Not just a box, it has this bottom piece in here that keeps the moisture and the air circulate in there, and to keep everything dry in there. So we're going to put some vegetables in here. Before I put the cucumber in one of these boxes, I want to take the plastic off. Otherwise it might get moldy inside of the plastic. I'm not washing any of the vegetables so they do not go bad. I'm just making sure there is no plastic on them and I can put them inside of the box. This cucumber is a little bit too long, so I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to put some green onions with it. And I have a bag of these tomatoes that I'm going to put with the peppers. I'm going to cover it with a lid. These veggies will preserve in these boxes in the refrigerator for a couple of weeks, so I do not have to go shopping anytime soon. Bananas go bad pretty quickly too. If I'm going away for a couple of weeks, or if I want to save these bananas, they might get black if you put them in one of these boxes, but they will still preserve its taste and its flavor. Strawberries are one of those berries that do go bad pretty quickly. It does get moldy inside of the boxes if you just leave it in the refrigerator. If I put them in one of these boxes, it can stay in the refrigerator for about 2 weeks or a week and a half and stay fresh. My strawberries. Look how nice. Not moldy, they're all dry. Do not wash the strawberries. Keep them dry, keep them intact, put them in these boxes, cover it, and it will last you for a week and a half, for sure. Grapes and oranges stay in the refrigerator fresh for a longer time than other berries and fruits and vegetables. So I keep them in their plastic containers just as is. Now I'm also going to put all the berries in this container. I have blueberries and blackberries. I'm going to mix them together. See, nice and fresh. Beautiful berries, they're gonna last me for a while now. So I can add them to cereal, I can add them to pancakes, I can add them to yogurts. You can eat them with anything. This is a great option to save your berries. Now we're going to store rice, beans, and flour. I have these airtight containers. Some of them are plastic, some of them are glass. The trick to preserve this for a long period of time, maybe a year or two, maybe longer, is to not only put it in the airtight containers, but also put the oxygen absorber inside. So I have a few oxygen absorbers in this one. I mixed it in with rice. There are a couple of them with beans and the flour. If you don't do that, you can get flies and different gnats and webs inside of the containers. These have to be airtight, and you need to put oxygen absorbers in each bottle. In the sizes like this, I put a couple of them. Don't put just one. So this one has 4 of them on top, some of them in the middle of the container. Same with rice and other beans, and same with the flour. I have experienced that in the past when you buy those packaged foods in the store, and after some time, you get different gnats and different flies inside of the packages. And at that point, you cannot consume that product anymore. I'm going to leave a link in the description below where I got these packets on Amazon. The glass or plastic containers you can purchase at any convenience store. The last method of preserving food is canning it. Back at home, we used to can everything from pickles to tomatoes to peppers to make salads. So I can things during the summertime when there's abundance of tomatoes or peppers. Sometimes if you have your own garden, it's a great way to preserve some of your vegetables. I learned how to pickle. If you like pickles and would like to try to preserve some yourself, this is a great way to save vegetables for the winter time. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button and leave your comments below. See you next time!